Okay, so now you have worked on raising or brainstorming some interpretation questions, some why questions, some questions of meaning related to appeal and to the repetition of brother sister. I shared with you my brainstorming questions related to both of those, and I also shared with you my responses, or at least some of my responses, to the brainstorming questions related to the repetition of appeal. So now what I would like you to do is I would like you to look at your list of brainstorming questions related to the meaning and why, related to the repetition of brother sister, and look at my list that I shared with you in a previous video related to those same questions about the repetition of brother sister. Kind of come up with a comprehensive list, and then I'd like you to uh, look for to consider some possible responses to at least some of those questions. You discern which questions you think might be more important to deal with, okay, in terms of brother sister, and especially be sure to include the questions I asked about the question why is Onesimus the only one that Paul refers to as beloved brother. Okay, so be sure and include that one, and then include any other ones that you think might be germane to what did the repetition of brother sister mean to Philemon and the rest of the folks that were included in Paul's target audience. Remember, he wrote it to Philemon, Apphia, um, Aristarchus, or the other A. I'm losing the name, that other A guy's name, whichever one was mentioned in verse 2, and the church that met in Philemon's house. So, which questions would be best to pursue in terms of seeking responses uh, to discern what what that repetition of brother sister would have meant to them, okay, as well as then what it might mean to us. So, I showed you in the previous two videos some possible responses. Was it two videos or one? I've lost track. But anyway, I've demonstrated how to respond to some brainstorming questions. I did that related to appeal. I want you to do the same thing now related to the repetition of brother and sister. Please forgive me for repeating myself so often, but in my teaching ministry, I've discovered that people don't normally hear it the first time. And so I've just learned you've got to say it more than once. So if I'm boring you with my repetitions, please forgive me, but some people need those repetitions. Thanks, and we'll be back.